All right, welcome back, everybody. We have a new Inside Star Citizen for Alpha 411 that's just about released. It's been going through all waves on the PTU. So let's check out this video and see what's coming up for all the new missions.
I like making missions because it's an intellectual challenge and it's a creative challenge. I like playing through the content and seeing things through a player's eyes and trying to craft an experience.
Do you think players like missions?
I hope players like missions.
So yeah, this is mission focused. They're adding a bunch of new stuff, specifically like combat related ship type gameplay. But considering most of the game is ship gameplay anyway, it should be pretty good.
In Alpha 411, we are going to be dropping about 60 new missions, and it's going to be our biggest drop since 4.0. Let's start with our big headliner, Hunt the Polaris. Hunt the Polaris is a mission where the Frontier Fighters have stolen a UEE Polaris, which was bound for Invictus, and they're trying to escape with it and get it back to Pirate. Your job is to stop them.
We can't let them get away.
In order to stop them, you are chasing them around Stanton. You have to search for them, you have to ambush them, you have to defend other ships from them as well as they continue on their path to Pyro.
When you encounter the Polaris, it won't be alone. It will have some Frontier Fighter friends as backup.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What's really cool about this mission is you don't even have to do it alone.
The Polaris quantumed away.
The UE have sent their own guys as well, and there's a hammerhead that, if you keep alive, will help keep you alive too.
I like this, right. I do like that concept just because, you know, everyone's got a variety of different ships. So the fact that there's a variety of ships that you're encountering, but also, you know, the fact that, you know, you might have a Polaris yourself, you might have something smaller like a fighter. It just gives you more flexibility, makes it a little more like you're a part of something bigger, right? Instead of just everything like one-on-one, kind of like bounty hunter type missions.
I think it'll be a really good test of just how strong your friends are, and yourself too.
Torpedoes help.
Next, there are 12 different patrol contracts split between Headhunters and Foxwell.
Foxwell being the faction that gives you the legal version of these missions, and Headhunters will give you the illegal version.
Foxwell Enforcement, they've hit hard times, so their background checks and whoever they hire is a bit more loosey-goosey.
Headhunters are now operating for the first time in Stanton. The Headhunters want you to patrol an area of space that they consider their own and make sure their interests are allowed to operate safely.
The patrol missions in 411 are a little different than our standard missions. We wanted a mission that was not linear. You will go to a point throughout space, and it will randomly generate between our pool of current objectives. Currently, there's 4 objectives that it can generate between. So you'll go to point number 1. It will pick between one of those 4 objectives for you to complete. Once you complete it, it will send you to another point in space where it will generate another objective, and so on until you've completed 3 points.
Scans are showing outlaws inbound.
I'm a big fan of that. I think, you know, as much as they try to introduce, you know, different parts of the lore when it comes to like groups like the Headhunters, you know, other than the contract manager and maybe a base that supposedly is theirs, there's only so much immersion, so much believability that world exists. So this is kind of a cool way to extend that a bit and show that there's like more going on, and that they actually do have, you know, some control of territory, even if you're the one helping maintain it. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Objective 1 is a traditional kill all the ships that appear. That doesn't really require any more explanation. Objective 2 is protect a ship that's under attack from the bad guys. Objective 3 is a new objective called Search and Destroy. And Objective 4 is what we're calling the empty objective,
Not seeing anything.
where you show up and actually nothing happens. I have to say that so people don't think it's a bug. Search and Destroy is...
I'm not sure the purpose of that, other than making it random. I don't know. I mean, yes, sometimes, you know, if you're doing a security patrol, there might not be anything actually going on. At the same time, it's so easy to waste time in this game. So it's like, imagine you take as long as you do to get your friends together, you get on a ship, you go check it out, and there's nothing there, and you all just wasted like 30 minutes. Yeah, maybe it's realistic, but come on, guys, it's a game.
Is a new objective that we've created. We wanted an objective that was less heavy on combat.
The player will go to the location and they'll receive a certain number of areas to discover. It's up to the player to go there and ping and scan with their ship scanners and discover what's going to happen. The player may discover friendly probe, that's one of the UEEs. You're just going there to make sure it's all operational.
Everything is in order?
Or you may discover that there's a hostile one. It's been hacked by another organization and you're there to destroy it.
Seems this satellite's been hacked by outlaws. You're gonna have to take it out.
In some cases, if you destroy it, then the people who own the satellite won't be very happy with you, so they'll QT in and start attacking you.
Target destroyed.
We're hoping that if this mission goes over well, we can slowly add to that pool to make Patrol a sort of mission that will continue to expand upon until we have, say, 15 or 20 random objectives that can trigger. But really, we're only going to do that if you guys like it, so let us know how you feel.
That's going to be purely based on rewards. I mean, they can come up with ideas all day long. You know, the fact that you could blow up a satellite or something small like that is cool. But, you know, unless you're just starting out or something, eventually with the game scaling up with like base building and just like large scale mining and things like that, I can't imagine people wanting to regularly do that. It's you know, it makes me think of like an RPG where you have like your, you know, your main quest and then like your daily quest, and then there's like that repeatable. And the repeatable ones, the rewards usually aren't very good. It's just like you've done everything else there is to do. So it's not bad to have in a game, but you know, again, this game takes a long time to do very simple things. So if the reward's not worth it, I don't see people doing this very often unless there's some other benefit that they add later on in time.
I'm Lucas Baransko, but my students call me Gilly.
Longtime players might remember Gilly from the tutorial from way back in the day. Gilly is a very experienced combat veteran. It was really good to have him in the game the first time round.
Gilly also appears in 3 new Invictus training exercises where you'll be able to be shown what a patrol mission could be like.
Prepare to engage.
This is not a tutorial, but it is a series of increasingly difficult combat scenarios.
These 3 missions are so that the player can feel like they're part of the UEE, so that they can get a taste of what it's like to be part of the organization that protects Stanton.
Congrats on completing another part of your course.
These are just here while the Invictus event is on to add a little bit more flavor.
There are also now 12 new ambush contracts, also split between Foxwell and Headhunters.
An ambush mission is where you lie in wait for your target.
I just gotta say, this guy, I like color, and he has a lot of color with his Sailor Moon hoodie and hair and it's very intense. It's a lot to take in, more than the rest of this video so far.
Target to appear for striking them fast and hard.
So it's a mission for...
No, for tactical masterminds. So Foxwell is giving these ambush missions because they are being paid by outside contractors to take down dangerous individuals around the Stanton and Pyro systems, which are causing trouble for their clients. And Headhunters, well, they just ambush anyone. They want stuff.
When you get to the ambush location, you will be asked to hide inside a new high emission zone.
Which means that the enemy can't detect you when they jump in. So first there's a wave of scouts that shows up, and they're going to scan for their valuable transport to arrive on time. And since they don't detect you, they give the all clear. The target arrives, and that's the moment you jump out of the high emission zone, which will make you appear on radar, but it's too late for them to escape, and that's when you take down the cargo hauler.
I hope they can get that consistently working bug-free. But yeah.
I'm really excited about these missions because the high emission zones will unlock further options for anyone to make really cool missions, both PvE and PvP related.
Many of these new missions have a chance to spawn an ace pilot.
Scouts just picked up a ship that we've tagged as extremely dangerous.
They are either aligned with the Headhunters or the UEE. You won't always know when they're going to arrive. So they will always be a sort of rogue variable inside those missions that you'll have to deal with.
Talking about their skill level.
Oh yeah, their skills crank. I can't crank it any harder. So I'm thinking, the skilled is definitely their name.
And if you are...
I hope it's balanced over time so that it's really just skill. It's never fun when like a ship is clearly stronger in the AI version of it versus like your own player-owned ship. So, yeah.
Lucky enough to be able to take him out, you can loot his corpse and he will have some considerable amount of guild scrip on him. These scrip are in-game items that you can pick up and collect. You are getting 1 scrip for the council and 1 scrip for the mercenary guild. And you can use them as currency for collector missions. He really, really wants these guild scrip. As part of Invictus, we are adding our very first ones as a kind of scavenger hunt around the halls. We're also giving them away as mission rewards for the new combat missions. So there will be even more ways to get those new collector ships. Oh, there's also new collector ships this patch, but I don't know what they are.
I do.
Well, that's cool, Jared.
Of course, it wouldn't be Invictus without visiting the Invictus halls.
This year's Invictus Launch Week returns to Area 18. As you're in the shuttle and approaching the Bevic Convention Center, you get met with the new slogan of this year's Invictus. As you walk out of the shuttle, we walk into the lobby and we take the elevator down. We get met with the beautiful hologram of the mighty Idris itself.
No, that'll actually work. Okay.
As we're walking further into the halls, you'll be able to find all the new ships for this year's Invictus. We can see that this year's Invictus looks a little bit different than what we're used to. This year Invictus will not feature different daily layouts, but instead has a better, well-crafted layout for the entire duration of Invictus. We can see that there's extra care being taken in the presentation of the ships. This really shows the might of the UEE. At the entrance of the halls, we can see the rental kiosks. This is where you'll this year be able to rent the various ships. Make sure to return to these kiosks as they are on a daily/bi-daily rotation. Invictus this year is not just about ships, but it's about the way that you customize your ships, how you create your own experience with your vehicles, and how you truly make your vehicles your own. So let's check out the Idris tour at Area 18 Central. As you walk and you look up, you can already see that the Idris is hanging straight above. We'll go towards the IO North Tower and take the elevators up. As we continue over the platform, we get met with the Idris itself. Please take some time to explore. I'm super excited about Invictus this year. I think we've done something a little bit unexpected. I think the way that everything came together really clicked this year. I hope that the players will also see the care and love that we put into making this year's Invictus special.
No, that's definitely cool. I mean, they did have the Idris tour, I'm trying to think, maybe 6 months ago. No, that's definitely cool. They have it. Why it's still not in the game, though, as far as, like a pledge ship or, basically player-owned ship, I don't understand the delay. It's weird because they even have it in missions at times where you can take it over. The interior's finished. I'm not sure what the hang-up is. Yeah, so cool they're showing it off, but I don't understand the delay. I haven't seen anything news-wise either on it. So I guess, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But it has to be super, super close at this point. They're just, I mean, they already had a very complete inside tour before. This is yet another one now for everyone. Like no hang-ups or anything. Like it's literally going to be right there, which is cool. But yeah.
Overall, 411 is a big suite of ship combat content. It's been a little while since we've gotten to do something like this. We've heard some of the criticism that sometimes we're FPS citizen, and we hope this goes some way to help address it.
How do you feel having this patch sit on your shoulders?
I think it's a lot of pressure, but it's also very, very motivating. There's a lot of work to do, but we know we can do it. Just got to get it done.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird comment. I mean, obviously there's an FPS aspect, but I mean, all their money comes from ships, pretty much. I mean, the game, first and foremost, it's a spaceship game. There's a lot of spaceships. They keep adding more. There's a bunch in development. But that being said, there's been a pretty high number of stale missions that, things like bounty hunting and all that haven't really changed for quite a while. So the focus is right. Most of the content you have is ship-based. Make use of them. So I think this is great. And it actually sounds fun instead of just the same old thing with bounty hunters where, you take out the target, fly away, repeat. And you're doing it more for like a rep grind than you really are for like, wow, that was an engaging or unique encounter. It's usually not at all. Usually, if anything, it's just like an 890 or something flying very awkwardly, and you eventually take it out or something. But yeah, this is much better, and for good reason. It's taken a while.
And as you can see, this year's Invictus is going to operate just a little differently than years before. Now, in addition to the more than 60 new mission contracts being added to Alpha 411, there's also a new way to earn secondary currency for Wicklow and, in the future, his guild brethren, new ace pilots to test the mettle of our greatest flyers, and then, of course, our first tour of the Idris Peacekeeper and a more robust convention center than ever before. One that loses the rotating inventory to highlight all the ships arriving at this year's event simultaneously. There's also those new flight blades y'all have been talking about online, and even some weapon and item packs that'll let you breathe new life into existing vehicles like never before. You can learn all about that stuff on the robertsspaceindustries.com website as the event starts proper on May 15th. And then it continues to cycle through all of our manufacturers every 2 days until the end of the event. That part stays the same. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll start learning about the last 4 vehicles making their debut at this year's event next week. And then the week after. It's a 2-week thing.
All right, mustache Jared makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know if it's a bad thing, a good thing. It's different. And this is a really weird pause. Anyway, So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think it's a patch that is, it's not tiny at all. It's a huge patch, but it's, you know, pretty small scope in terms of like the variety of updates, but I think really good stuff. I think, you know, stuff that makes it fun. So their focus, whatever Flip.switch that made them focus on like making a fun, playable game, they've definitely continued that. So I'm looking forward to it. But that's all I have. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. And please like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave comments if you got them. Thanks, guys.